Hello students, in this video I am discussing about inductive effect. To understand the definition of inductive effect, you have to understand the meaning of covalent bond. Covalent bond means the bond formed by equal contribution of electrons by two atoms. These two atoms may be same atom or may be different atoms. So in short, covalent bond means the bond formed between two atoms by equal contribution of electrons. That means this atom donate one electron, this atom donate one electron, okay, and these two electrons form a sigma bond. So for single bond contain two electrons, one electron from each atom. Either it is in a between two same atom or between two different atoms. Based on that, covalent bonds are again divided into two categories. That is, the covalent bond formed between two similar atoms and covalent bond formed between two dissimilar atoms. Okay, covalent bond between two similar atoms. This type of bond is known as non-polar covalent bond. And covalent bond between two dissimilar atoms, this type of bond is known as polar covalent bond. Now let us see with a diagram what is non-polar and what is polar covalent bond. Okay, first let us see non-polar covalent bond. So carbon atom 1, 2, 3. During the formation of covalent bond, from this carbon atom, one electron transfer or one electron shared to form a bond. From this carbon atom, one electron shared. So from this carbon atom, one electron, from this electron, one electron. There is a sharing of electron between two carbon nuclei. During sharing, they form the bond like this. The shared electron from here one atom, from here one and from here one, those two shared paired electron is occupy the center between the two carbon atom or carbon nuclei. Okay, so this shared electrons always occupy the center of the two carbon nuclei. Okay, due to occupation of center, okay, charge upon this atom and charge upon this atom become 0. Okay, such kind of bonds are called non-polar covalent bonds. So in non-polar covalent bond, okay, the electron which are shared during the formation of bond, okay, so there are two electrons shared during the formation of one sigma bond. Okay, these two electrons, okay, occupy the center of the between two carbon nuclei. Not only carbon nuclei, it may be some different atoms also, but both should be similar atoms. Okay, such kind of bonds are called non-polar covalent bonds. Similarly, let us see in polar covalent bond. So polar covalent bond means the bond formed between two dissimilar atoms. So when we are talking about two dissimilar atoms, one atom having more electron negativity and another atom having less electron negativity. Let us see here X means you can take halogens. So halogen having more electron negativity, okay, compared with the carbon atom. Now if the bond formed between two atoms, here from this carbon atom shared one electron, from this carbon atom one electron. Okay, no, sorry, this is not a carbon atom, this is a halogen. From the halogen it shared one electrons. Okay, during the bond formation, 1, 2, 3, X. Okay, these two electrons occupy the center. Beginning it occupy the center, but due to more electron negativity of this X, okay, the shared electrons are there. No, these shared electrons occupy or the face towards the more electronegative element, or face towards the X atom. See, that is how they face towards means, let us imagine this is carbon atom. Okay, so now let us see here the electron cloud inside a carbon atom is located like that. When this atom or any atom which is having more electron negativity come nearer to the carbon atom, okay, so here electron displacement take place. Displacement means, so all the electrons, all the 4 electrons in the carbon atom, okay, before attacking to the more electronegative element, all electrons are present like that. Okay, once attacking reagent means electronegative element when come nearer to this atom, okay, all these electron change their places and they will come to one end like this. That means here this electron changing their position. So in which direction they are changing the positions? The positions are towards more electronegative element, means one side charge is more whereas another side charge is less, because only one side they occupy the more amount of electrons. Okay, so that's why even though attraction is more, these electrons present in their valence shell itself, they will not cross the valence shell, they are present inside the valence shell only, but they are facing towards the more electronegative element. That's why one side of this carbon atom having positive charge and another side of this atom having slightly a negative charge. These charges are partial charges. Okay, these charges are partial charges. Okay, now let us see definition of inductive effect. Okay, so development of partial charges. Here partial negative charge, and here partial positive charge. Okay, so the polarity develop. Okay, this polarity develop in the molecule. How the polarity develop? Because of the difference in their electron negativity. Because of their differences in their electron negativity. Okay, so based on that, polarity produced in the molecule as a result of higher electron negativity of one atom compared with another atom. This term is known as inductive effect. Okay, in short, inductive effect means development of polarity in a molecule due to difference in the electron negativity is known as inductive effect. Okay, children. Now let us see the definition. So inductive effect means the polarity produced in the molecule. Polarity means charge, partial charges. Okay, how partial charges are produced here? Partial charges are produced due to difference in the electron negativity. Okay, so by taking that definition, you can frame like this: polarity produced in the molecule as a result of higher electron negativity of one atom compared to other atom. Okay, so known as inductive effect. Now let us see examples. Before going to understand the examples, okay, so inductive effect is a transmitted effect. Okay, so inductive effect transmitted from one carbon atom to another carbon atom. Okay, so here inductive effect is transferred from one carbon atom to another carbon atom. Okay, how inductive effect is transferred from one carbon atom to another carbon atom means, here due to more electron negativity, okay, this atom attract the electron from this carbon atom. Okay, so in that time, so electrons are transferred. The shared pair of electrons or sigma electrons are transferred from this carbon atom to here, and automatically this will get partial negative charge and this carbon will get partial positive charge. Now this is a charged atom and this is a neutral atom. Okay, and because of this charged atom, this one having more electron negativity, so because of more electron negativity, this atom attract this shared electrons towards this atom. Okay, in such cases, so it develop partial positive charge. 2 times develop positive charge here. In the same way, this atom get partial negative charge, so this atom try to pull the electron from this bond, then it will get partial positive charge. Okay, now like this the inductive effect is transferred from one carbon atom to another carbon atom. While this inductive effect is transferring, okay, now this one having the more charge, this carbon atom having more partial positive charge compared to the last carbon atom. Okay, so this carbon atom having more partial positive charge compared with this carbon atom. And how long it will goes up to the 3 carbon atoms only. Okay, inductive effect is limited up to 3 carbon atoms. And how you can denote the inductive effect? Inductive effect denoted by, okay, so let us see, this is a sigma bond or covalent bond. In middle of the covalent bond, arrowhead they are mentioning. Okay, so like this you are going to denote inductive effect. This is the symbol for denotion of inductive effect. And inductive effect is a permanent effect. It is a permanent effect. It is a permanent effect, and this effect you can observe only in sigma bonds. Only in sigma bonds. This inductive effect is again divided into 2 categories. One is a positive inductive effect and another is a negative inductive effect. Based on their electron withdrawing nature and electron donating nature, the inductive effects are categorized into positive inductive effect and negative inductive effect. Okay, so positive inductive effect, negative inductive effect. So positive inductive effect shown by electron donating groups, and negative inductive effect shown by electron withdrawing groups. Okay, now let us see some applications of inductive effect. Now let us see applications. First application is stability of alkyl carbocation and stability of alkyl carbene ions. Okay, now stability of carbocations. So carbocations are denoted by C plus. Okay, means here the carbon having less number of electrons. Now here I have mentioned a primary carbon and secondary carbon. So when you see the stability order, here you need to follow one trick. Charge on carbocation is inversely proportional to the stability. See, charge on carbocation, what does it mean? So here let us see CH3. This carbocation carries hydrogen, 3 hydrogens. Hydrogen neither donate or nor accept the electrons. Okay, whereas in this example one methyl group is there. What is the nature of methyl group? Methyl group act as an electron donating group. So methyl group donate 1 electron to this carbon atom or this carbocation. Okay, so when methyl group donate 1 electron to this carbocation, positive charge decreases, negative charge increases. Similarly, here 2 methyl groups are there. So 2 methyl groups are there means here this methyl group also donate 1 electron and this methyl group also donate 1 electron. When 2 methyl groups are there, then positive charge obviously decreases here and negative charge increases. Okay, now which is having more positive charge? Yes, the first one. So this one having more positive charge and followed by this one, then followed by this one. Okay, now this one having more positive charge. More charge means less stable. More charge means less stable. This one having more positive charge, that's why this one become less stable. So less stable means more reactive. Due to donation of electrons or electron donating groups, this methyl group and this methyl group, here charge upon this carbocation is less. Because of charge upon this carbocation is less, okay, this one is not